All right. So off the rip, we are going and we're just gonna step into the realm of something entirely different. Something else entirely different. This right here, the
15 strongest characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 ranked.
so this is a ranked. This is ranked. So it's 15 characters. You have Bardock at 15. Oh my god. Cooler at 14. This is by CBR. CBR. I know CBR doesn't have the best credibility. I know CBR doesn't have its best reputations, especially over the last couple of years. I've watched a lot of older videos which haven't always been the best when it came to CBR. And honestly, coming with this video, I wasn't even trying to look for this personally. This was updated last year of June. 23rd of June 2024. And this, honestly, I wasn't looking for this whatsoever. I was looking for a costume for a mod. And I was trying to look for something else entirely different. And then this popped up under my search. And I'm just like, huh, okay, why don't I just check this out and see what this is about? So I'm thinking, like, I'm just being curious. It came out of curiosity, honestly. And this I just want to go through with you guys on this. This is honestly, like, this is crazy. Honestly, this is honestly insane. So
Dragon Ball is one of the most popular anime and manga of all time. But the ongoing shonen series also has a rich life in video games. There are dozens of satisfying Dragon Ball fight
Games. Dragon Ball fight games. Okay.
different chapters of the franchise. The fighting game genre has evolved in major ways across Dragon Ball's lifespan, which has helped the latest crop of Dragon Ball games exceeded expectations. Okay. Pretty nifty intro there. Recent titles like Dragon Ball FighterZ and Dragon Ball Z Kai Kakarot succeeded, but the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, a game from 2016, still has a big fan base. Years of new content and over 15 DLC packs have eliminated the need for Xenoverse 3. Now, obviously, this is false, right? There's no amount of DLCs that Xenoverse 2 can add that's going to make it to where it's like Xenoverse 3 is obsolete. Xenoverse 3 is they're gonna eventually drop it. They're gonna make Xenoverse 3. Heck, it's already more than likely in the working. Yes, it's been like 9 years, 10 years, but at the same time, there's no amount of DLC that's gonna make Xenoverse 3 obsolete. So this statement here is false. This isn't true. The latest additions to Xenoverse 2 have added a lot to the game, including some incredibly strong characters. Updated June 5th, 2023. Now, I'm not going to be reading through all of this. I just want it to be funny a little bit and just like read through a little bit. Just read through a little bit of this like little segment. So this is 10 best Dragon Ball, or no, that's just related. Never mind. So this is like 15. 15, you got Bardock, which is first. Now, there was a video here. They have like little videos that show the character and everything like that, but obviously, if this is a 15 strongest characters in the game in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and this is ranked, this is a ranked system, so this is going in order. Obviously, Bardock is not 15. Bardock is like way higher on the scale. Bardock is significantly higher up on the scale when it comes to his presets, his stats, his skill sets. Everything about that character puts him in like top 5. Bardock is a top 5 character. Now, these are all cast characters, obviously, so I know my wits and my workarounds when it comes to cast characters and even CACs. This is coming from a guy that has over 20,000 hours in Xenoverse 2. So all of this stuff, I know without a doubt. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So this isn't just some regular schmo. I didn't hop on the game yesterday. This game isn't like anything that's new to me. So I would know. So for anybody that's like thinking that like I may be like, you know, just like talking out outside of my neck, no, it's just not the case. I know exactly. I've played the game well over enough to know about everything in the game. So 14, cooler. No, just no. There are more than a dozen Dragon Ball Z feature films, most of which are fondly remembered by the radical villains they introduced. Cooler, this little intro. Much like Frieza, Cooler has multiple transformations and is found from a dangerous fighter who can hold his own against Golden Frieza, and under the right circumstances, Cooler, Death Beam, Shadow Crusher, Death Crusher. And this is another thing. I was reading this earlier when I was first, you know, checking out this website. And they're going off of non-custom presets. I just noticed. I noticed that. So they're going off of non-custom presets, and then they call him a DLC character.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
DLC character. That's. Do they even play the game? Like, have they played Xenoverse 2? Did they look through the DLCs? They called him a DLC character. A DLC character worth the wait. So, honestly, I might be in like an alternate dimension or something. This post must have came from a parallel universe, because where I'm from, Cooler is a base game character. I'm not sure why they put DLC character worth the wait. Not sure why. And they're talking about non-custom. This is non-custom. This is a non-custom preset. Death Beam, Shadow Crusher, Death Crusher. This is a non-custom preset. So this isn't even custom. So custom Cooler is like top 5 as well. He's up there with Bardock. You could argue that Cooler is definitely a lot more he would have more artillery compared to Bardock, but at the same time, he's not a DLC character. This is non-custom. They're talking about non-custom. So this is also, again, invalid. Not sure why this is here. So next you got Fusamasu. Fusamasu, no, just obviously not. Obviously not. Fusamasu, at best, is a C tier character. At best, he's C tier. He's not even A tier. He's not S tier. He's not even close. He's not even close to A tier. He's barely reaching B tier. Barely. He's not even there. At best, Fusamasu is C tier. So no, he would not be like 13. He would not be on the 13th ranked. I'm not sure why he's like this high. And again, I don't think they actually played the game. I think they're just like grabbing random characters that they've seen and just like putting them up on a list and just calling it a day, which honestly is really misinformative.
Bruh.
It is just really bad, because like imagine someone that's like new to Xenoverse looks up this sort of information and then like sees this list, and then like they're like, okay, I'll spend my money on like Fusamasu because he's like a really good character. You're gonna play this character and you're going to have the worst experience in your life, because this character is really bad. He's really bad. Like, he's not, Fusamasu isn't terrible, but he's not as nowhere near as good as like base game characters, because Fusamasu is a DLC character. This is an actual DLC character. When they said DLC worth the wait, they should have put that under Fusamasu's list. It would have made more sense, but you know, whatever. Fusamasu is just a really he's a C tier at best, barely making it a C tier. And the fact that he's even up here on this list at the top 15 strongest characters is just insane. But anyway, moving on, we got Rose Goku Black at 12, right? We got Rose Goku Black at 12. This version of Goku Black benefits from overwhelming attacks like the Super Black Kamehameha Rose, Divine Retribution, and Sudden Death Beam. Goku Black also fights with a cryptic, evasive style that prides itself on being deceptive and difficult to predict. Now, this is base Goku Black. Now, custom Goku Black, however, custom Goku Black is, I would put him a little bit under base custom Goku. A little bit under. And the reason that I'm doing that is because his moveset isn't as viable or yeah, I guess you could say valuable. His moveset isn't as valuable as like base Goku. His moveset is really good at reaching, but his moveset honestly isn't bad. It's pretty well rounded. You're just gonna have a little bit of struggle here and there trying to actually hit your opponent, depending on how the match goes. But as far as like him being on the top 15, he's not on the top 15 whatsoever. This character is at best he's like a high B tier character, low A tier. If you can play him, if you know your wits with Goku Black Rose, at least custom, right? I'm talking about custom here. Just base Rose, he's like C tier. He's like around Fusamasu, even, yeah, I was gonna say D tier, but no. He's around, because he's still, every non-custom character can do pretty well against custom cast and even CSCs if you know how to use the character correctly. But most people don't, so a lot of people probably wouldn't even put the character that high up on the list. But if you just know your wits, if you have a lot of experience with the game, this would be something that, you know, you would agree with. But yeah, this character, not in a number 12 spot, not even top 15. At best, this character is high B tier at best. Next, we got Hit Awoken. Now, this is actually pretty interesting, because this character actually is a really good top tier character. Everybody knows this. Everyone jumps on Hit for a reason, specifically because of his elbow and his strike damage. But other than that, let me see. I don't know if they're actually talking about custom or non-custom. Hit is arguably at his deadliest in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Hit in his awoken form possesses powerful strike super attacks like Super God Fist and Sledgehammer that can eviscerate most enemies. Hit's impressive speed and evasion skills elevate him to even greater heights. Yeah, this right here is actually what they got pretty correct. His super and his Super God Fist and Sledgehammer. Now, Sledgehammer did get nerfed a couple of years back, so it's nowhere near its caliber that it once was. I'd say like 3-4 years ago. But it's still very, very good. It's still really good with his Ki Blast Cannon. They should have added that in here with his Ki Blast Cannon. That's like his main like move that people do on this character. It's like his main move, if anything. But yeah, Ki Blast Cannon, God Fist, Sledgehammer. It really does eviscerate the match. Like if you get a break off and you're just mashing that out, if you have enough ki to really do that, which you more than likely will, just mashing out his elbow and then just God Fisting, yeah, he's a very, very good character. Now, him being at 11 is incorrect. Hit, honestly, is, I would say myself, top 5. Top 5 for sure. He's definitely top 10, top 5. I know he doesn't have like You Must Die like Cooler and like Death Beam and all this other stuff. He doesn't have as much artillery as Cooler does, and that's another reason why Cooler is top 5. Cooler is honestly probably, a lot of people would argue, is the best character in the game, and because of how much he has, the amount of HP that he has, his build, how big he is, his speed at his height and width is insane, because no other character really has that besides like DBS Broly. And DBS Broly obviously is like really big and really strong. Cooler has those like sort of like similar like traits, but Cooler just has a lot more like cheats and like hacks in his skill set with the You Must Die, the Death Beam, all that stuff, like his Super Souls, all that stuff. Like his overall base set is really good. But next on the list, for some odd reason, they put Golden Frieza. Now, I don't think they've ever touched Xenoverse 2. I don't know if they've like picked the game up and played it for like one day and then just like chose their favorite characters. I don't know. But for some reason, Frieza is a number 10. It would have made sense if they put custom base Frieza, like custom first form. But they put Golden Frieza, and this is the reason. A great fit for players who can string together combos. Golden Frieza can really clean up on the battlefield Attacks like Crazy Finger Shot, Emperor's Blast, Overwhelm, and stun opponents, while Emperor's Death Beam is typically enough to finish the job. Now, this would be so like true. This statement here would be really, really, really true if you were fighting against CPUs or NPCs as people call them today. This is just not true. It's just not. Golden Frieza is a very, 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 very underwhelming character. At best, Golden Frieza is like low C tier character. 'Cause Golden Frieza is not a character that you can just pick up and go and play online. Like, not even ranked. I'm not even talking about ranked. Just like casual matches. You can't just like pick up Golden Frieza. You really have to be experienced in the game and really understand how your opponent works and how the matchup is supposed to go in order to do well on Golden Frieza. It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna just pick up this character and just like go hands-on in games like that. He has no stamina. His basic attack isn't that high. It's very, very low. His stamina's low, and his reach is very, very low. He's just not a very, very good character. He's just really, really, he's very underwhelming. He's just low. This is a low C tier character. And honestly, it pains me to say it, because like if there was a custom Golden Frieza in the game, then this obviously would probably be tilted a little bit. I would tilt in more in Golden Frieza's favor, because Golden Frieza, if we had a custom Golden Frieza, he would be insane. He would be a lot more usable. Now his moveset, however, wouldn't be as like valuable as like Cooler, because like Cooler honestly is a way better built character than Frieza. Like moveset wise, Cooler has everything over Frieza. Frieza is just not, he wasn't built well enough in Xenoverse 2 standards when it comes to like competitive play, just doing well in the game. Golden Frieza is not like one of those characters you can just pick up and go like, yeah, sure, you can play him casually. Yeah, he's like a casual character. But at the same time, Golden Frieza is just not, he's just not it. He's just a low C tier character at best, low C tier. Next on the list, on the 9th list, number 9, we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now this is a bit odd. 4 Gogeta is a very, he's almost pretty similar when it comes to casualties. Like Golden Frieza, he's just not built well at all when it comes to his play style. His playstyle is not too great. His movesets, however, he's pretty decent. He has like Shine Shot, God Fist, Final Flash. He has all these like pretty decent moves that could get you by in the game. Just his moveset, however, is really what takes this character to a lower side of the ranks when it comes to a ranking system. If you were to rank this character, Gogeta, 4 Gogeta would not be number 9. He just wouldn't be number 9. What is their bio for this guy? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is even better as a partner character, where he gains access to some of the strongest super and ultimate skills that Xenoverse 2 offers. That is not true. Not true at all. Attacks like Earth-Splitting Gallic Gun live up to their names, helping Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta create glorious destruction on the battlefield. Now, I want to be straight honest and forward with you guys. If you were to knock away into a Earth-Splitting Gallic Gun, you're gonna get instanrized and probably punished. I'm letting you guys know this now. This isn't going to work unless your opponent either A, is stamina broken, or B, has no stamina to vanish. That is the only way that this is going to work. Now, yes, it does do a lot of damage. Earth-Splitting Gallic Gun, tongue twister. Earth-Splitting Gallic Gun, when you have the right stats, is very powerful. Does a lot of damage. It really does. As a super, it does a lot of damage. But the chances of you getting this off in game, or even mid game, even early game, or even late game, is really slim, because your opponent is more than likely always going to have stamina to knock you out of this animation, and you're just going to get punished, and then you're going to have to vanish yourself and waste more stamina. He's like, and this is like, they listed like a custom skill This is a custom skill for him. This isn't on like base for Gogeta. So this is like a custom skill. But at the same time though, he's even at his base, he's still a pretty low tier character. Pretty low tier. Obviously custom puts him much higher. Every custom character is going to be a bit higher, specifically because of their skill set. But at the same time, their moveset is what really determines a character's strengths. Like a character could easily have every move in the game and they can have a really trash moveset and that character will still be low tier. They'll still like it's not gonna make too much of a difference. And that's why another reason why cast I in my opinion rank a lot higher than CACs, but that's another topic for another day. I'm not gonna talk about that in this video. But next up on the list, you got Broly Full Power Super Saiyan. I don't know why. I guess this is the video. Yes, the DLC video. So, number 9, Broly Full Power Super Saiyan. This is pretty accurate when it comes to putting him high up on the list. He's in number 8. I would say Full Power Broly is top 10. This is probably going to be one of the only accurate like list in this ranking, or one of the accurate characters in this ranking. Broly Full Power is crazy. He's very big, very fast, very strong. The same things that I listed with Cooler. Very, very just quick for their height and their width and everything like that. Their strength that they have, the health that they have. And don't forget, the bigger the characters are, the less damage they take. So the bigger characters take less damage. I want you guys to remember that. So he's really big, very strong, takes less damage, has a lot of reach, and he has really good moves. And he's of course the grab spam character. You can grab the air and grab your opponent repeatedly. But like, yeah, Broly Full Power has a lot of cheats and hacks in a sense when it comes to his reach in his supers and in his moveset. He has a really good moveset, has really good skills that can really carry you throughout the game. Heck, that character, if you're just grabbing on this character, you're gonna get carried, unless you're like fighting someone that really understands the matchup and stuff like that, and what to do and what not to do. But yeah, this, I would say that this is fairly accurate. Broly Full Power Super Saiyan is pretty good. He's pretty good up. He's up there. I would put Broly at a like high A tier. If you're, or maybe even like low S tier. I don't know. He's kind of weird because like playing Broly regularly, if you played Broly regularly, he's like high into mid S tier, high A tier into mid S tier, or not mid S tier, low S tier. So low S tier into high A tier is what I could put Full Power Broly Super Saiyan, specifically because of his skill set. His skill set is really good. Like it works too good into matches, is to the point where it's like you can get carried very easily on this character if you're like playing him right. Yeah, Gigantic Rage, Gigantic Roar, Gigantic Meteor, and this is non-custom that they're talking about. So if we're talking about non-custom, I would say like I would put him in an A tier. I'd put Full Power Broly in A tier, and custom obviously would be high A tier into low S tier, because this character is just really good. This is an actual really good DLC character, really good. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Gogeta. Now this is a bit subjective, because Blue Vegito, from my knowledge, isn't as good as Blue Gogeta. Now, a lot of people might disagree with that statement in particular, because they both have really good skill sets. You got God Fist, you got Ki Blast Cannon, you got like all these really good moves, like the simple moves that can really carry you in the match, right? The thing about that, and the reason that I'm saying that is because Gogeta's move set, because remember, I'm putting these into sector categories here. The move sets and the skill sets are what determines a character's destiny, or their fate, I guess you could say. Gogeta's moveset is significantly better than Vegito's moveset. And this also goes for blue and base. So both of them in base, Gogeta is still much better than Vegito in both terms. Both their forms in the game, besides like 4 Gogeta, excluding 4 Gogeta, they're very different. Vegito is more of a defensive character, and Gogeta is more of an offensive character. Even in their base, it's just the same thing. Gogeta goes really like swiftly. You can play that character really well, playing aggressive versus playing Vegito, which you would have to play very defensive. Vegito is very slow. He's a lot slower than Gogeta. He is he does really good damage. I will say, when it comes to like blue Vegito, I think his damage scaling is a bit higher when it comes to his stats. His stats are a bit stronger, but when it comes to overall gameplay, Gogeta has that over Vegito in all aspects. They both basically have the same skills, basically, for the most part, and Gogeta is just Gogeta is a better character. He has more reach. He has far more reach. His reach is insane. He has the most iframes. Blue Gogeta, even base Gogeta, they're just like, they are the iframe. He's a iframe character. A lot of iframes. If you know how to dodge and whiff and move around and stuff like that, this character is insane. They're both really good DLC characters, I will say. And if I was to rank these characters, I would put them probably around where I put Broly. Obviously Gogeta would scale a bit higher, so Vegito would be, or Blue Vegito would be probably high A tier into, I'd put him high A tier, and I'm talking about customs specifically. If I'm talking about non-customs, I would put Vegito like probably mid A tier, probably mid low A tier. Non-custom blue Vegito, I put him low A tier. When it comes to non-custom blue Gogeta, I would put him probably mid A tier, because he's still pretty good. He's still pretty good without his custom skills and stuff like that. Custom Gogeta, custom blue Gogeta, I would put him high A tier into low S tier is where I would put this character. So he's around that mark of like Broly. I might have to make like my own like little tier list or like spin off compared to this, because this junk is like all the way off. So yeah, this is what they said. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Gogeta have different stats and skills. Very true. But their Super Saiyan Blue stats make them more powerful than most characters on its own. Debatable. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito benefits from longer range attacks like Spirit Sword and defensive luxuries of Force Shield. Kind of, sort of. Like, yeah, like Vegito does have like what was it? I think it's like split attack. It's split something. The move where he throws out the multiple blue Ki Blast. I use that move all the time on my main OC Mirai, but I forgot what the freaking move was called. It's split something. Split finger shot. That's what it's called. Split finger shot. Just thought of it. Split finger shot. Yeah, he does have a lot of like long range moves that can really catch you off guard. That's very true. While Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta demonstrates his brute strength through attacks like God Punisher and Explosive Wave. This is very true. This is very true. Gogeta is like a in your face kind of guy, and Vegito is like a more far away, more range, more lengthy kind of guy. And this falls into why I said Vegito was more defensive while Gogeta is more offensive. This is very true. This is actually, I'll give them credit for this. This is actually true. This is actually like accurate. It's pretty accurate. Very accurate actually. When it comes to like the brute strength, the long reach, the close range, all that stuff. It's very true. I'll give them their props on that. So number 6. This is just they're trolling. They're trolling with the number 6 spot. They're trolling. Because for many reasons, Topo, God of Destruction Topo. Now, we don't have a custom God of Destruction Topo, which is fine. But putting him at number 6, putting Topo above Gogeta, Vegito, Broly, heck, even for Gogeta. I mean, Hit, Cooler, Rose, like, that's just a slap in the face. That is a straight up slap in the face. Topo, yes, he may be really strong, right? Topo is a very strong character. Topo is not even top 10. Topo isn't even like top 15. He's not anywhere near where they put him on this list when it comes to a ranking system. He is nowhere near this caliber. He's not a number 6. He is not a top 10, top 5, top 15, or even top 20. He's nowhere near here. He's nowhere near. Topo at best is low. No, I'll give Topo credit because he has Destructive Fracture and you can't key stun him, but he has no stamina. He doesn't have much reach unless you're dashing forward. Unless you're dashing forward like a maniac, Topo doesn't have too much reach. And he takes a lot of damage. He takes more damage than what most cast characters should because of his Super Soul. But at the same time, I'll give him his credit. I'll give Topo a little bit of clarity. He, at best, would be low A tier. Low A tier. If you can use Topo correctly, if you can maintain your stamina gauge, your stamina bar, Topo is a very, very, very low A tier character. You can't put Topo anywhere higher than that. High, not even mid, not high, nowhere near there. Just low A tier. Low A tier is where I would put Topo in terms of raw power, his moveset, his skill set, everything. Topo God of Destruction he's not a terrible character, but he is not a number 6 on the rankings. He's nowhere near here. Jiren full power, honestly, he has more stamina than Topo. He arguably can do probably more damage than Topo. But adding him at number 5 is another spit in the face because this character is a non-custom. He doesn't have as much variety as the base game cast have. He doesn't have that much. Jiren full power is worse than regular base custom Jiren. Custom Jiren is a S. I'd put him probably mid S tier. Custom Jiren is a very strong character in Xeno, specifically because of his square and because of his soaring fist. I could be like, because his other skill sets too, like Ki Blast Cannon and like freaking what else, critical upper, but like he's really only up there because of the fact that he has so much damage and he has Topo Super Soul. But that's just custom Jiren. If we're just talking about full power DLC Jiren, he's not top 5. Nowhere near this. He's not top 20. Not even like this character. If I was to rank this character, he would be somewhere around like high B tier into low A tier. Probably, heck, I could put him at mid B tier because he doesn't have like a very reliable like moveset. He just doesn't have a reliable moveset. So putting this character number 5 honestly is it's a clown show. It's just not like you're joking. It's a joke. This is a joke. This isn't true. Like putting him in number 5 is just no, just no. Like Jiren is one of the strongest characters featured in Dragon Ball Super. Xenoverse 2 includes a more powerful version of the Universe 11 Juggernaut as its 29th DLC character. Not sure if that's true or not, but Jiren full power represents the Pride Trooper's raw strength that shows up in his battle against Ultra Instinct Goku in the Tournament of Power. Standard Jiren was already a strong character, but Jiren full power has high health. Additionally, his ki and stamina are nearly maxed out. I know his ki is really high. I'm pretty sure, right? His stamina, not so much. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. The ki and stamina thing, I don't ever touch this character ever. So like this information is kind of wishy-washy for me. I don't remember his ki and stamina being nearly maxed out. But if it is, then it is. It still doesn't really take him anywhere when it comes to being on top 5. Like, yeah, I could, if he had like maxed out ki and stamina, I'm not gonna put him in 5, and I'm definitely not gonna put him in top 20 or even 30. He's just full power Jiren is full power Jiren. He's one of those like casual characters, which is just Xenoverse 2's logic. The strongest characters usually in the anime, like the characters that are really powerful in the anime, usually aren't that strong in Xenoverse 2, which is just Xeno logic. This is Xenoverse 2's logic. Not sure why it's like that, but it's just like that. Whatever. Yeah, full power Jiren, not in 5. Just not in 5. Not in the 5 list. Not sure why he's here, but their reasoning is full power energy wave, maximum charge. Maximum charge. Okay. Power rush. You're not gonna be able to get this off in game. Can really decimate the competition. Jiren's, no, it's not true. Jiren's every bit as strong as he was in the turn power. Not true at all. Base Jiren is significantly more powerful than full power DLC Jiren. So not sure why they said this here. He's not, just not true. Just not true at all. Just not true. Moving on. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. This here is a complete clown show. Clown show. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 don't even make top 20. Why they're in number freaking 4 is beyond me. It's beyond my comprehension. It is beyond my capability. It is beyond my capacity of understanding. Why Gamma 1 and 2 are in number 4 in the rankings? That's okay. These villains represent the ultimate strength in superhero that forces Gohan and Piccolo to ascend to new heights. They play the same role in Xenoverse 2. Gohan and Piccolo are extremely overpowered, both in terms of their overall stats and strength. Gohan and Piccolo are pretty good. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with this completely, but their stats, not so much. But as I said here, as well as the electric roster of skills at their disposal. Now, they mentioned Gohan and Piccolo, but they didn't list anything about why. They didn't actually list anything that would prove why Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are in number 4. That makes no sense. Okay, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, I'm gonna just be blunt and straightforward and honest, are high B tier. And I could put Gamma 2 at low A tier, specifically because of his Super Soul. Because you guys know, if you get broke, your stamina immediately comes back, blah, blah, blah. That is the only reason why I would put Gamma 2 in like low A tier. But for the most part, they're both high B tier. Now, yeah, they do have little ninks here and there. Their moves are pretty strong. I know Gamma 2 has the one move that you can just shoot out and hit in all directions, and it's like really, really fast. So it makes it really hard to get away from it and block it, because the move is like basically instant. So Gamma 1 is definitely a lot more well-rounded when it comes to like his skill set. But Gamma 2 just has a lot of like cheats and hacks in his style, to where it puts him a little higher than Gamma 1. But for the most part, they're still high B tier at best. So not sure why they're in the number 4 slot. Yeah, it's just this is just a clown show at this point. Honestly, the higher up it is, the more it's just like, you know, like, okay, whatever. Anyway, Ultra Instinct signed Goku. Now, if they said just Ultra Instinct Goku, then it would have been like, okay, I could put Ultra Instinct Goku at like high into mid, high A tier into mid S tier is where I could put Ultra Instinct Goku. Sign Goku, however, is not. He's worse than base Goku. Like, you're gonna do better. You're better off picking Namek Saga Goku over Sign Goku, right? Now, some people might feel some sort of way about that, but that's just the honest truth. Sign Goku is a complete downgrade to Ultra Instinct Goku, which, or Master Goku, which is plausible, if that makes sense. He should be, for the most part, a downgrade to Ultra Instinct Mastered Goku, right? Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. He should be a downgrade. But putting him at number 3 is just a laugh stock. It's a clown show. It's not. It's a bluff. Like, this is a straight up bluff. Ultra Instinct Sign Goku isn't going to get you far in games. Like, yes, he has a counter. He has a auto health limit burst. He has a worse Soaring Fist. He has a downgraded Soaring Fist. I know he has like the really cool Divine Kamehameha, the little counter that allows you to slide off of Blast, which is like 1 in a million of getting that off in an actual game. But, you know, it's still cool. It's still a really cool super. But at the same time, though, Sign Goku is not. This character is not high up on this list. He is not number 3. Sign Goku is like. It would have been more respectable if they put him at like number 15 or something like that. Sign Goku is not this high up on the list. Like, again, this character is like high. Not even high. This character is like. He's in the tier of. If he's like in a B tier, a low B tier. I would put him in like mid C tier, honestly. He's not even. Like, you're better off picking any other character other than Sign Goku. His stats just aren't there. His skill set is okay, but his moveset is just not there. It's not gonna get you anywhere really like that. It's not gonna really do well. It's gonna get you somewhere, because any moveset can really get you anywhere depending on how you use it, right? Every character for the most part is pretty unique. It's just when it comes to this character actually being like good in a gameplay sense, most of the characters in Xeno are significantly better. You're going to more than likely lose, not because of your skill set, but because of your moveset. The moveset isn't going to do you justice. You're going to end up losing because of your moveset. I think his stats are relatively okay. He has more stamina than MUI, but at the same time, he's just not like. He just doesn't deserve to be on number 3. Just doesn't deserve it. I don't even know if I should bother reading these anymore, because a lot of they just don't make sense half the time. Now, number 2, Beast Gohan, or Gohan DBS Hero. I don't know if this is. What is this? Is this Beast? Yeah, this is Beast. They're talking about Beast. So Beast Gohan, right? High B tier. High B tier at best. High B tier. This character does not need to be in number 2. I can't wait to see who's in number 1, because I haven't seen who's in number 1 yet. But this is just a blatant lie. Blatant lie. Not true. Oh shoot. I just saw it on accident. Oh god, man. So this is just a blatant lie. Number 1, Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo. It shows Orange Piccolo Power Awakening for the number 1 slot. Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo. Over 100 characters in the game, and they choose Orange Piccolo. Now, I could list over 1,000 reasons why Orange Piccolo should absolutely not be in number 1 or the first spot in the ranking system when it comes to best characters in Xenoverse 2. I could name plenty of reasons why, right? But that would make this video an hour long, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just sum it up to Orange Piccolo. When it comes to his moveset, he isn't a horrible character, right? Orange Piccolo is not a horrible character. Orange Piccolo is a character that you can honestly pick up and go. He has a lot of DLC benefits with most characters nowadays. Honestly, that the most DLC characters that come out in Xenoverse, like he's very, very fast, has a lot of reach, and honestly, you could really catch your opponent very, very easily. But his stats don't equate him to even top 20. So Orange Piccolo at best is B tier. He's a B tier character. This is a B tier character that they put at number 1. CBR put Orange Piccolo at number 1 for most strongest characters in Xenoverse 2. And mind you, this isn't like characters that like they're talking about. These are like DLCs and non-DLCs that they're adding in here. They added a lot of DLCs in this list, but it's just like why? Like did they even play the game? Like did they even play the game? Did they watch any gameplay videos? Do I need to like make make gameplay videos for them to like make better like ranking systems or something? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand why this character is in first. Like holy man. Holy, this character, Orange Piccolo and Piccolo, Power Awakening. So they're not even only talking about Orange Piccolo, they're talking about regular Piccolo. Like I don't know if this was a missed typo or something like that. I don't freaking know. Namekians haven't gotten their due in Xenoverse 2, but Orange Piccolo is equipped with superior versions of most Namekian staples. Or staples, I don't know how to say that word. Like Fierce Fist, Apocalyptic Burst, and Special Beam Blast. It makes sense that one of the strongest characters from the newest movie is one of Xenoverse 2's most dangerous fighters. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, there is no freaking way that they really just said this with a straight face. There's no freaking way. Most dangerous fighters. Most dangerous fighters in the Xenoverse 2. It's just not true, man. It's all this whole list is one big bluff. This entire list is one gigantic, humongous, just buff. It's not even buff. Like it's such a show that it's like causing me to like lose brain cells and mispronounce easy words. Like I'm literally losing brain cells while reading this freaking list out. But honestly, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. This was something new and something different that I just came across on accident and just wanted to make something of and talk about, because like it's honestly hilarious that like this list is where it's at, and it's just like it's just here. It's just here. Like literally someone called it out too. Cooler, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Hit are all in the base game. They don't require DLC. Also, the image used for UI sign Goku is MUI Goku. Yeah, like they use a lot of like wrong images too. Use a lot of those. Topo God of Destruction. Like I get like, yeah, they just grabbed the DLC trailers and just threw them in here. But it's just like, bro, like just why? Like they really just got on here and just grabbed a bunch of random characters that they liked and threw them on the list and called it a day. This was a blast. This was a blast, guys. Hopefully you guys didn't lose as many brain cells as I did going over this list with me and just having a good laugh. Honestly, like I don't have anything against CBR for this. This is just like honestly, this is entertainment to watch because of how goofy it is, at the fact that there's so many like bad placements. All of these placements are bad. Horrible placements for these characters, and a top 15 ranking system from worst to best. It's horrible. Like Bardock should have easily been like number 3, 4. Like they put him at 15. Like, and this is just like regular Bardock. I'm not even talking about like regular. I'm talking about like custom Bardock. I don't know what character they're specifying. So if it's just Bardock in general, I guess I could just throw in custom too. But he should be way higher up on the list. Heck, Masked Saiyan is like a really good character. He's like high A tier at best. Masked Saiyan, and the only reason, right? The only reason why Masked Saiyan is so high is because of his moveset. His moveset is really good. Really good. Has a lot of reach, excellent square triangle, amazing combo damage. Like he's just a really good moveset character. You don't even need, you could do really good without skills on this character. He's just one of those characters that are built so good that you don't even need skills to actually do well in games on this character, because the character himself is that good. But it's just like he's at 15. It's just like, okay. Once I saw that, I'm just like, this list is gonna be horrible. This list is gonna be trash. As soon as I saw that, I just automatically knew. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. This was something new, something crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below. I'm out, you guys. I need to go outside after this. I need to go outside and take a fresh air or something. I need to sit down and watch a movie. I don't freaking know. Oh my freaking goodness, man. This was something.